games in a playoff series. So, like, he's never been through it before?
Yeah.
He didn't know it was coming?
Yeah. No.
Let's go. I got things to do. Ask me a hockey question.
I'm not telling you I love it either. I'm just telling you it is what it is. And you know what? He's a dink. He is. He acts like a complete, total jerk. And he's proud of it, too. That's the thing. Acts like a jerk and is proud of it.
So, there's that. Final thoughts.
Convince me of what?
With you, Chris in Framingham on the Bees. Yes, Chris.
Hey, bozos. What are you guys doing? I just wanted to, talk about some hockey. I know you guys finally just said something just a minute ago about Tortorella. But quick thing, Bruins, they have to win. They got to make a statement tonight. And Rask, he needs to steal the game. Let's go, Bees. Let's go. Get me fired up.
Okay, babe.
Rask is the least of their problems.
He's been good the whole run.
That was a productive call.
He's been good the whole way. I'm okay with them in these games. They've been good on the road. They go to Toronto in Game 3. I'm sorry, got to win it. Game 4, they win it. They go to Toronto, facing elimination, Game 6, win it. I'm not worried about them on the road. I'm really not. They're one of those teams. And I think maybe it helps them simplify. Maybe this is a common thing in hockey. You get home, you want to dipsy-do a little bit, impress the crowd. If you're not scoring, the crowd starts to rumble a little bit. You squeeze the stick. You put pressure on yourself because they're moaning every time you won't shoot on the power play. And it's like it builds on itself. And you go on the road, you're not trying to impress anybody. You're trying to win 2-1 and make it as ugly as possible. I think that helps them.
In fact, really, the best games they've played this postseason have been on the road.
So I'm talking about Toronto games 4 and 6.
Yeah.
And they got an extra day of rest here. They looked a little like it was catching up with them on Saturday night, especially some guys like with DeBrusque. Again, are you injured? Are you just exhausted? They better look like a refreshed team.
I think their chances are better tonight than in Game 4 just because of the 2-day layoff. Again, they've been playing every other day now for 2.5 weeks. They finally got a couple of days to sort of sleep in, take a little break, rest a little. Like, to me, they should have a little more bounce in their legs tonight.
John in Reading, give me a Celtics-Bucks take.
Yeah, so I was a little curious. Why are you guys taking the Bucks over the Celtics tonight? Like, think all the logical points you've made would be in favor of the Celtics. It's not like the Bucks have a great defense. They have a mediocre defense. And they live and die by Giannis being able to get to the basket, which the Celtics defense is not going to let them do. Brad's system is better than anybody's.
John, they had the #1 defense in the league.
And before, just untwist your panties there for a second. Do you think the Bucks are do you think the Celtics are sweeping?
Sweeping? No.
Okay, so the Bucks are going to win one here, right?
I'll tell you what. If they're going to take one, it's after they make adjustments. And Giannis himself said that they don't plan on making any adjustments after the first game. That they're going to play tonight and see how that goes, and if they have to make adjustments, they would. Okay. But if the Bucks think that they're going to walk out there and do the same thing they did in Game 1 and beat the Celtics, they're out of their mind. And the Celtics, Tony, they don't have to shoot 54% to beat that Bucks team that showed up at Game 1.
So we got a green teamer there who's a little sensy that you think the Bucks are going to take a game. Boy, that was quick. Getting all vaggy into like 5 days. That didn't take any time at all. 0 to 60. Maximum vag in like 5 days.
They held opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. Okay, so that's why I say they're the best defensive team in the league. By points, they weren't, but they held opponents to the lowest shooting percentage in the league. And you also want to know why I think the Bucks are going to win tonight? Because the officials are going to rig it that way. That's why. Because I think Al Horford's going to get in foul trouble or something like that in the early part of the game, and his ass will be on the bench, and then all of a sudden Baines will be in foul trouble, and the Bucks will be going to the line all night.
So it wouldn't surprise me if the Celtics win. They're the better team, so that wouldn't stun me. But unless you think the Celtics are going to sweep, this is the game the Bucks win, and the league helps them win it. And it would be just the same if the roles were reversed. This would be the one you thought the Bucks or the Celtics were going to win if the shoe were on the other foot. Just the way it works in that league. Mike and Webster, your thoughts?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Good.
Now, a couple stats. Now, the Celtics game the other night, do you realize they had 11 blocks? When is the last time a Celtics team had 11 blocks in the game?
I think it was the first time Giannis has been blocked 3 times. I think Giannis is blocked an average of less than 1 time per game, and you got him 3 times. So there's another one.
That's unbelievable. Hey, another stat. Now, did I hear right that Columbus has only lost once since March 3rd at home? And that was to the Bruins?
Yep.
That's unbelievable. And maybe you guys can tell me. Now, whenever the Red Sox, Bruins, and Celtics play at the same time, who has the highest rating?
It depends how the games go and what network they're on. So the Celtics and Bruins have been tight all season long. And some nights the Celtics have won, some nights the Bruins have won. Like over the weekend, the Bruins did like a 12 on Saturday night. The Celtics did like a 10 or something, I want to say. So the Bruins beat them over the weekend, except the Bruins were in prime time and the Celtics were at 1. And the Bruins went into double overtime, so I don't know, maybe that drew the audience. Tonight, the ratings winner is going to be based on the result. In other words, if the Bruins go down 3-1 in the second period by the time the Celtics start, the Bruins are going to lose that definitively. If the Bruins are winning, they'll probably carry the night and people will flip over after half. And if the Celtics lose, then people will flip that off. They're both on, so NBC Sports Boston, what are the Celtics on TV was? TNT or ESPN?
I don't know.
I can't speak for that. I don't know.
So whatever it is, and that matters too. When you're on a network, you always do a better number, meaning NBC, which is what the Bruins were on Saturday night, or ABC, which the Celtics were on Sunday. You wouldn't believe it.
Celtics are on TNT.
Because we're all on cable, except for Papa. There's still enough. Do you know that there's still enough over-the-air viewership that it makes a difference in the ratings? That when the Bruins or anyone is on ABC versus ESPN, the numbers are always better. Because I think of Grandpa.
There are a few people out there that still do it that way.
That matters. So if you're on a network, you're going to pull a better number than if you're on cable.
Those are the same people that line dry their clothing and use dish racks.
Well, not always. People buy these HD antennas now, a lot of these cord cutters.
Okay, maybe that's it too. Maybe there's some of that going back to that. I'm just telling you that matters. TNT and NBC Sports Network. So it even matters whether it's on ESPN or TNT. I think ESPN is a more familiar spot. Just, and to me, it's going to be based on the result. I think they'll both do a 10 unless someone's getting schwacked.
What if they're all tight? What if all the games are competitive?
Bruins should carry because they're going to start tonight.
Yeah, and I also think they're playing the most important game. Like, to me, anyway, the Celtics are up 1-0. They don't have to win.
But
the Red Sox? Please.
To me, the Celtics are about to assert themselves because people are going to start to just wake up to the fact that it's not a lost season, that, okay, here we go. They're actually contending now after just a wretched regular season.
And then here comes the Bloods. And it just started with that one call right there. You're not giving them credit tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Let's go. I got things to do. Ask me hockey.
Thank you. Exactly, Torts. Hank and Worcester on the Celts. Go ahead, Hank.
Hey, Mike. Heinson's brother from another mother is never going to let the Celtics win tonight. There will be no travel calls on Giannis, and half of the Celtics are going to foul out. Now, 3 quick points before you let me go. Kyrie is the best player on the floor. He'll tell you, all right? When he comes back, don't worry about the minutes because his oblique isn't going to let him play a lot of minutes. And, Mike, you almost had it. You were going in the right direction when you were talking about the internal strife and what's going on. It's not that they're kissing his ass. It's that they're making fun of him now. There was a point when they all got together, kind of like the Game 7, when they were watching the Bruins and Kyrie wasn't there. Well, there was another time when they all got together, and they were like, this guy is just the biggest stink, and we can't take it anymore.
All right, Hank, I'm going to cut you off. If you know what I'm talking about, go listen to the podcast. It was hour number 2. We talked about Al Horford's performance at the podium on Sunday in Milwaukee. Just bowing to Kyrie Irving. And I think that Al Horford deserves a tremendous amount of credit, and they all do, for just kissing this guy's ass and getting out of the way and letting Kyrie's ego, giving him the room that it needs. That ego needs a massive amount of space. And I think Al Horford, who was the player of the game, and it was his night, he basically deferred to Kyrie at the podium and kissed his ass at the podium. You go back and listen to it if you want. We played all the sound. But I think Al Horford deserves a tremendous amount of credit for not letting his ego get in the way when it could. Any other player, any other team, it's a clash of egos, and it's not here because of Al Horford.
No, that was my fault. No, I was in the wrong place. Appreciate that.
Kind of joking, but not. When Kyrie threw a behind-the-back pass into the front row, Al Horford immediately jumps in and says, no, that was my fault. I was in the wrong place.
Appreciate that.
Kind of joking, but kind of not. But again, go listen to the podcast if you want the full run-up of that. Meanwhile, the final word is next.
You're listening to Felger and Mass on 98.5, the Sports Hub.
Hey, it's Felger here. This Mother's Day, for limited time only, 23andMe is taking $30 off their health and ancestry kit only until May 13th. It's really a good Mother's Day gift. Celebrate what makes mom special with personalized genetic insights on her health, traits, and more. Now, why should you do it? Well, it's unique. No question about that. This ain't cards. This ain't a brunch. This is a DNA kit. So it certainly she's never gotten this before, but it's also thoughtful, insightful, and caring because she can learn how her genetics influence her health. And with the most comprehensive genetic ancestry breakdown on the market, Mom can explore where her DNA is from out of over 1,000 regions worldwide. I've done this. I've done my sample. I've sent it in. Like I keep saying, my mother's Irish Catholic, my dad's Jewish, but where am I really from? Where does that really break down? Who am I? Who am I, Murray? 23andMe is going to help me find out exactly what that is, and you can do that for Mom on Mother's Day. $30 off. $30 off between now and May 13th, but only if you go to 23andme.com/Felger. In the command line, the first time you go there, that's the name of the website. 23. Guys, put the number 2 to number 3. 23andme.com/Felger for the special.
Most drivers know that Town Fair Tire sells name brand tires at the guaranteed lowest price. Having New England's largest inventory allows us to buy and sell our tires for less. Plus, we honor all manufacturers' rebates and even honor our competitors' rebates. But at Town Fair, you get even more. The most free services for life. That's why we say nobody beats a Town Fair Tire deal. Nobody. Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Recovery Centers of America in Danvers and Westminster specialize in treatment for drug addiction and alcohol dependence, offering a range of addiction treatment services. Call today, 1-800-RECOVERY. That's 1-800-RECOVERY.
The Major League Savings event is on at IRA. Score big league lease options on your favorite new vehicles. And remember, if the IRA Oval is on your car, you know you got a great deal.
Hey, it's Felger here. If you're a small business owner, listen up. Cambridge Savings Bank is celebrating Small Business Month by giving you $200 cash when you open a new business checking account April 29th through May 31st. For more information, cambridgesavings.com/SB month.
Everyone can paint. It's true, but not everyone can get your project done right. At Benjamin Moore, they're proud
Oh
of
yeah,
particular.
that's a new
And when
record.
you're particular, you want things done right. That's why they test their paints and stains for months, even years, to ensure that the color you love will last for years. That's proudly particular. Benjamin Moore. Paint like no other. Paint Contractors Home Decor Group is your go-to supplier for Benjamin Moore to complete any size job. Stop by your neighborhood home decor group in Peabody, Lynn, Swampscott, Framingham, and Wellesley.
This spring, it's out with the old and in with the awesome. As in with a limited time offer from Xfinity. And in with the fastest, most reliable internet powered by Xfinity XFi. Which means incredible coverage, even when everyone is online. Plus in with finding all your live TV, on-demand Netflix and Prime Video favorites just by speaking into your X1 voice remote. So this spring is out with the outdated Wi-Fi, out with tired TV, and in with the Xfinity Spring Sale. It's out with the old and in with simple, easy, awesome. Now through June 3rd, get started with a limited time offer on Xfinity TV, internet, and voice for only $79.99 a month for 2 years with a 2-year agreement. Plus, get your choice of DVR or an upgrade to up to 250 megabits per second download speed free for a year. Click, call, or visit a store today. Restrictions apply. New standard triple play customers with 150 megabits per second service only. Equipment, tax, and fees, including B2B and RSN fees, extra and subject to change. After agreement term and DVR, blast film, or regular rates apply. Netflix and Prime Video streaming membership required. Actual speed vary.
At any time, 1 in 4 car batteries is about to fail. So think ahead. Get yours tested for free at Advance Auto Parts, so you're not in the 25% of people that could be stranded in some spooky woods. Or even worse, at your in-laws.
The inflatable mattress still works.
We have batteries starting at $79.99 that deliver more performance and starting power. Think ahead. Think Advance. At Advance Auto Parts and participating CarQuest locations. Free installation with purchase. Most vehicles, most locations.
Does your home or commercial property need a new roof? Call Century Roofing, 603-774-ROOF. Serving Massachusetts and New Hampshire, Century Roofing gets the job done right and at a fair price. Call Century Roofing, 603-774-ROOF. Are you looking for a real size entree with great flavor, available all day, every day for just $9.99? Visit the 99 restaurants today for one of their 9 real size entrees for $9.99. Like their Southwest Fajita Chicken Bowl. The 99, always the real deal. Team up with the Bees on their quest for the Cup with the Boston Bruins Auto Insurance Program from Plymouth Rock. Get exclusive fan perks and save hundreds on your car insurance. Go to PlymouthRock.com/Bruins. Let's go Bees!
This hour of Felger and Maz brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. No gimmicks, no supplements, and no long hours at the gym. If losing weight is your New Year's resolution, then choose a proven long-term solution for weight loss. That is Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Hey, New England, here's a heads up on how you can help kids fight cancer. Shave your head at the One Mission Buzz-Off June 2nd at Gillette Stadium. Money raised will bring smiles, comfort, and support to kids fighting cancer. Register today at buzzforkids.org. That's buzzforkids.org.
Felger's expert analysis.
Not from this talk radio crazy.
Maz's hard-hitting questions.
What am I, like the freaking abrasive police here?
The callers bringing knowledge to the table.
Maz, the adults are talking.
It's time to recap this 4-hour show in 4 minutes. It's the final word on Felger and Maz on 98.5, the Sports Hub.
And the final word brought to you by Town Fair Tire. If you are looking for the best deal on tires, there is only one place to go. It's Town Fair Tire, the best prices and great free service. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. No.
Nope, nobody.
You want to get in here, or are you out there grab ass in there, Tortorella? Save your grab ass.
They had a different radio station on in the little cap room.
Uh-huh.
So I just didn't know we were doing
Were they playing music? Did you not realize that?
I spaced out. I'm like, no, it was a commercial break. And I didn't realize it wasn't our commercial.
Oh, don't sweat it.
All right, well,
sorry, nobody.
We got a couple of pieces of sound here to play today as we were talking a bit about the NBA playoffs last night. Just not the Celtics. Some of the pitching going on in some of the other series, specifically the series between the Rockets and the Golden State Warriors. But what we really got out of this is that Maz hates the
I just say it's getting ridiculous again. And you know what?
You should have to get clobbered to get that kind of call.
The Rockets are coming off as a bunch of little whiny bitches is what they are. Starting with their GM, who had this study conducted over years to find out how many points they lost at the end of games, even though he never went and bothered to look at the official end-of-game report that was also issued for Golden State. You dink, you big baby. If you can't beat him, you can't beat him. Shut up. I think Harden and the Rockets, to me, are coming off as a bunch of little whiny bitches. That's what they are. Whiny little bitches.
I think Harden's a loser.
So my problem is I hate the Rockets. There's something about that org. I hate Harden. I hate the Rockets. I don't know what it is. I just find Harden to be a pud. He's a pud. I can't stand Harden. I cannot stand them.
Okay.
The Rockets. Please. I hope they get their asses swept.
A lot of anger towards the Rockets.
They deserve it. Seriously, that's such a little weaselly big move. Trying to manipulate. I hate people who manipulate the rules. You hear me, Patriots fans?
Has it always been that way? 90s with Olajuwon, winning those championships. Yao Ming, did you always hit?
No, so when Olajuwon was there, I didn't mind him that much. Even Yao Ming was all right. In the 80s, oh, they were dirty. But now, it's really more Harden than it is the Rockets. That guy's a tool.
We also had Ty Anderson, he of 98.5 The Sports Hub, mostly 98.5 The Sports Hub.com, all for your stuff here, to talk some Bruins. But what we really found out is that Ty Anderson's real name, after someone called in and called him what?
Tyler. Ty is Tyler, right?
Yeah.
Tell people your first and middle name, please.
Do I have to do this?
Do it.
It's Tyler Lee. named
Okay.
after Steven Tyler and Tommy Lee.
I was just going to say, Murray, you know what he's named? Tyler Lee. What's his name?
Are you kidding me right now?
Tyler Lee Anderson.
Ty Anderson.
You don't know
I
my
blanked
last
on your
name.
last name just for a second. Just relax.
Steven Tyler.
Billion years old.
Tyler Lee, named after two of the worst rock musicians of our time.
Steven Tyler and Tommy Lee?
I would agree with Steven Tyler, not Tommy Lee. He's
Feh.
Motley Crue's awesome.
Oh, feh. Garbage. Anyway, your parents had bad taste.
You didn't get any of Tommy Lee's body parts, did you?
Well,
he's also, you're related to Gary Cerrone, too, right?
yeah, it's my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we have a whole rock family.
Extreme was once the lead singer of Van Halen for a minute.
Okay, there you go. See, I was blind. I didn't know who that was.
There's pictures of Eddie Van Halen like holding
Okay, do this on a podcast or the off-air show.
That's
Your
Fine,
thoughts on-
do a podcast with me.
Let's go. I got things to do. Ask me a hockey question.
Thank you. Good God.
I missed that body part line, Maz. That's great.
Yeah, he sneaked it in there.
Anyway, 45 seconds of wasted time. Maz, we're coming on the baseball. Thank you.
So,
Thanks, Torts.
Red Sox won a game last night over the Oakland A's. Nice little comeback. And Alex Cora made a comment after the game that was about 5 seconds long that both pissed me off and I like at the same time. I'll explain what that was.
The yin and yang of Maz coming up in 90 seconds after no commercials, just an
Let's
update.
go. I got things to do. Ask me a hockey question.
And Murray, and then we got hockey tonight. Dunkin' Donuts pregame 6:30. Bruins just after 7. Celtics on WROR, and then they'll go back over to 98.5thesportshub.com when the Bruins coverage is over. Big night here at the Beasley Media Group. We're back at 2 o'clock tomorrow to talk. We watch on TV, me and Amante on NBC Sports Boston, right when the game's over. Don't forget that. Otherwise, Maz.
Let's go. I got things to do.
Okay,
Ask me a
sorry,
hockey
John. See you tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Bye.
From the Town Fair Tire Center, the home of the Boston Bruins.
Crash the save.
WBTFM 51 Boston 98.5, the Sports Hub, the Beasley Media Group Station. Sports Hub headlines.
Bruins Celtics playoff action continues tonight. We'll start with the Bruins. Their best-of-7 series tied at a game apiece between they and the Blue Jackets. They have game 3. Bruins head coach Bruce Cassidy.
I lost so much time at the end. I don't give a shit.
Line, David Pastrnak once again.
It's done.
Charlie Coyle and Marcus Johansson. So we'll assume that that's going to stick. No hard confirmation on that just yet. We'll know more at 6:30 with the Bruins pregame show with Judd Surratt and Bob Beers right here on 98.5 The Sports Hub. Also with the Celtics leading their second-round series, 1-0 over the Bucks. They play Game 2 tonight in Milwaukee. Aaron Baines questionable with an ankle injury he's staying in Game 1 for the Bucks. Sterling Brown, who has been starting in place of Malcolm Brogdon, listed as probable tonight. Tip-off 8 o'clock. Sean Grandy, Cedric Max will have the call over on 105.7 WROR. Red Sox continue their series at the A's tonight at Fenway Park. Rick Porcello on the mound. A's counter with Aaron Brooks. First pitch 7:10. And running back Jamal Charles is announcing his retirement from the NFL after 11 seasons. He signed a one-day contract with the Kansas City Chiefs to retire with that franchise. Headlines are brought to you by Unique Indoor Comfort Heating and Cooling of Billerica, now hiring for career-minded service and installation mechanics. Call them at 781-933-7878. That's 781-933-7878. I'm Jim Murray from Boston's Home for Sports, 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Whiskey, donuts, hot sauce, candy. Matt Schaefer has you covered with the Sports Hub Grub podcast. 98.5thesportshub.com, BeHotStudios.com, and the Sports Hub app.
This is a simple game. You throw the ball, hit the ball, you catch it. You got it.
Now, the show that Red Sox Nation turns to first. This is Boston's most listened to nightly baseball show, The Baseball Reporters with Tony Maz.
Brought to you by Jordan's Furniture, Big Y World-Class Market, Brennan Smoke Shop, Rodenizer Plumbing, Heating, AC and Electric, Ron Bouchard's Auto Stores, Advanced Auto Parts, U.S. Marker Board, Boston Volkswagen, Gravely Zero-Turn Lawnmower, Foxwoods Resort Casino, Jackson Lumber, and Mass General Cancer Center.
On Boston's home for sports, 98.5 The Sports Hub.